Ian from the Metal Gods Meltdown, and today I am joined by.
Yes, this is Chris from Motorjesus. Hi, all together.
It's great to be chatting today. Can you tell us a little bit about Motorjesus for people that don't know about your band outside of Germany? And can you tell us about your new album, Streets of Fire?
Yeah, Motorjesus is a German band. I mean, we are like doing it for like 25, almost to 30 years now. Quite a long time. We got quite a few albums out, and now we will release our eighth album, Streets of Fire, in June 13th, and yeah, really looking forward to that one. Some ups and downs on the way with the new one, but yeah, we're looking forward to release it, and basically play as lot live as possible on that one.
So, yeah, it's a while to release date on the 13th of June. Are you guys getting a little bit impatient?
Yeah, a little bit now. We have almost like two singles out and two more to come, and we have a lot to do, like video shooting stuff and everything, and preparing the merchandise stuff for the release and everything. But yeah, we like like we want to get it out. We want to play. We want to play live shows and have a release party and stuff. And we are pretty yeah uh, looking forward to it.
Amazing. So on release day, do you plan to like have a live stream or anything like that? Are you going to have a big kick-ass party over there?
Yeah, we are doing a release show, a classical concert on a little open air in Wuppertal in Western Germany. Yeah, so in our area, it's like an hour drive from us. And there's I mean, the tickets are for free, so people can come and see us. And there are two or three more bands, local heroes, so to say, like Nightingales, which is a pretty famous German melodic death metal band, which is playing also there. And yeah, we're looking forward to that one. That will be a lot of fun on that night.
That sounds cool. I mean, Germany has so many fantastic bands, doesn't it? It seems to be never ending with hard rock, heavy metal, death metal bands coming from your country. It's amazing. I also saw you recently did a tour with Nitro Gods. I've forgotten all about them. I didn't even know they were still going. They're like,
Yeah, Metal Gods. Yeah, awesome band. Really like the drummer, the Klausi. He's the drummer of Nitro Gods, and we are pretty much friends with each other. We did some tours together, some single shows, and
mm,
yeah, we know each other pretty well. And they do their Motorhead style
yeah,
music. You know, we are doing our stuff, and the names are pretty similar. You know, like Nitro Gods and Motor Jesus. So and it's always fitting in the bill. You know, it's always a good being good company with these guys.
cool. So you've got like a little dates around Germany. Have you got any other plans to get out of Germany? I mean, into Belgium, maybe even try and get to the UK.
Yeah, we would love to do some shows all over Europe, especially in the UK. Would be super awesome to play in the UK. I know it can be hard to play in the UK. I heard about rumors and stuff, to play in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
That it's pretty tough sometimes, but we really would like to do, I mean, like a long weekend or something. We got some friends in Ireland, and the Irish guys, maybe they invite us over to them, and then we do a long weekend tour in Ireland, and two UK dates or something. That would be a thing that would be great if that will finally work out. We are talking about it like for years now, and maybe we can work it out.
Got 13 tracks on it. Were you a bit concerned with putting so many songs on an album in today's throwaway culture? I mean,
One song, one track is an outro, so to say. And yeah, the rest is. I mean, they are pretty. There are some pretty short songs on it.
Yeah.
So the length of the album is pretty okay. I think nowadays it's. I mean, back in the days, you were like putting a CD full with music. If you remember the old Typo Negative stuff, when they put 70 minutes of music on a CD, and nowadays it's coming up a little bit shorter, and people are going back to the I say the vinyl format where you got like 5 tracks on side A and 5 tracks on side B, and that's more a bit of this how you do it nowadays. But yeah, I mean I think the length of the album is pretty okay so far for us.
That's cool. So are you going to be releasing it on vinyl as well as digital and cassette even?
Yeah, definitely. We will have some different vinyl colors and also a picture vinyl, like two different colors and one picture. And and the rest is a normal CD and stuff. And yeah, no cassettes. Cassettes would be great, but it isn't in the plans. But yeah, we're looking forward for the vinyl. Would be
It's
great.
just cool it's going out on vinyl, yeah. And I mean the artwork's really eye catching. Is that AI or is that being done by a proper artist?
No, that's by a proper artist. We were experimenting with AI a little bit on the latest video, um, but for the cover artwork, that was Sebastian Jerke, which is a nowadays he's pretty well known in Germany. Back in the days when we met him, he was like pretty unknown, but he did cover artworks for several bigger German bands like Orden Ogan. I don't know if you know
I
them.
love Auden Organ, yeah.
Organ, that's
Fantastic.
some Blind Guardian like stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and for these guys, for example, and
Mm.
yeah, he also developed his style and his craft, you know, and now he's pretty big in Germany, so we can't afford him anymore.
But that's good to know you've not gone down the AI route. And yeah, I've loved Auden Organ for a very long time. They're a fantastic
Mm,
band. Have you ever
a great
played,
band.
have you ever played with them? Have you ever shared a stage with
Yeah,
them? Yeah.
we actually back in the days we played with them in youth clubs, you know, like really in youth clubs. Back in the days they were like an up and coming small power metal band, and we were
Yeah.
like this rock and roll stuff that we are doing nowadays, still doing nowadays. Yeah, but we on occasionally we met each other on festivals, on smaller venues, and we know each other pretty well, so it's pretty funny that they like, I mean, like they got some rocket career, you know, like going, and we are like always steady on our level, you know. But it's that's the way it is.
I think, is it Things We Believe In? That was the first album of theirs I heard. And then they just like, after that, they've gone mega big.
Mm.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah, they
Fantastic.
always had something going. I mean, they always from the first album they had something special
Hmm.
on them. So it's absolutely well earned. So
Hmm.
props to
Yeah.
them.
But, I mean, you're a good time rock and roll band. Yeah. You're like proper hard rock and it's
Yeah, I mean it's a
party
mix.
music. Yeah.
We are yeah, it's more like for the fun of it, you know. The first thing is always like the raising the fist and drinking the beers with the
Yeah.
people in the crowd, you know, and having fun about all that stuff. And we of course we love rock and roll, we love Motorhead, but we also love the whole British heavy metal stuff like Maiden and Priest and
Mm.
different bands like Saxon and everything, you know. But we love everything about both worlds, you know, the British heavy metal world and also the rock and roll and also the Scandinavian rock and roll world, you know, like Turbo Negro and Lucifer and Helicopters, of
Hmm.
course. For us, it's a bit of a mix we putting together, you know, for
Hmm.
our music. Yeah.
Excellent. So, what can people expect from you guys live then?
Well, yeah, I hope that we don't suck at first. No, I mean we also got some, yeah, some nice some nice decorations on the stage, and we really try to do something special and something unique. And like I said, as we are fans of the whole British heavy metal stuff, we also got our mascots on stage, like we have a Jesus coming up on stage and pouring some beer over the guys in the front row, that's always good fun, but like I said, in the first place, it's all just fun, and just it's nothing too serious in Motorjesus. One of my favorite albums is definitely from Unto Others, the album Mana. That's a really excellent album because they are mixing like gothic rock, like Sisters of Mercy, with Iron Maiden and British heavy metal stuff, and that's a pretty unique mixture. So Mana from Unto Others. Previously, they were known as Idle Hands.
Right.
They renamed themselves to Unto Others. So that's my first pick. Second pick is Dismember, the God That Never Was, because I'm currently in a Dismember mode, listening again to my old death metal stuff, because I was grown up with the whole death metal genre, And yeah, and the third one is a British band, of course, which is called Mother of Graves, a British band. They are a little bit in the vein of My Dying Bride and stuff, like this doomy death doom, this typical British death doom stuff. I really love this genre. This is one of my absolute favorite genres ever. I love the British metal in general. So yeah, that's my third pick. Mother of Graves.
Have a jam session with 3 musicians. Who would you choose, dead or alive?
Oh, jam session. Yeah, definitely Lemmy. I think I would love to jam with Nico McBrain from Maiden, of course. And well, I think Geezer Butler. Geezer Butler would be awesome. Yeah, Black Sabbath.
That'd be some lineup. Yeah, that'd be.
I mean, when you got to pick some, you pick the big ones.
Of course.
You got the possibility.
Totally, man. All right. So when you go out on tour, what 3 essentials do you like to take with you?
Oh, essentials. Yeah, definitely like wet toilet paper. Because otherwise my ass wouldn't survive 3 weeks on tour. So wet toilet paper is super essential. And then I think some ibuprofen, which is a German like the headache medication, ibuprofen, and I don't know. I think I'm totally hooked on this nose spray, So I can't live without the spray in the nose, like to clean it up. And that's a third one. I'm totally addicted to that shit.
All right, it's worse things to be addicted to, man. All right, so if you could get out on the tour bus tomorrow and you've got 3 countries to go on tour, where would you go?
Yeah, definitely France. France would be cool because so many French interviewers asked me, "You have to come over to France." I think there are definitely some people who want to see Motorjesus there.
Yeah,
yeah, and definitely the UK and Ireland. That would be great to finally make it to the UK. And yeah, maybe some like Benelux, like Luxembourg or like Belgium, like you said, and yeah, that would be cool to have a little Europe tour going, or Australia. Australia would also be super great to play, baby.
Hopefully, on the back of this album, that'll happen. Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
You never know, right? So, which musician, dead or alive, would you have in your car for a 24-hour road trip?
Oh, I think Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden, because it would be super interesting to talk with him about random stuff, like I think he's a guy you can talk about everything with him maybe, and to fill up a 24-hour road trip. I think he's a pretty interesting guy with a lot to tell. So yeah.
Brilliant. So, if there was like a made-up song about your personality, what would it be called?
um, um, I don't know. I don't know. Uh, yeah, I gotta pass on that one. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not creative at the moment. I'm sorry.
No worries. Do you prefer a festival or a small intimate gig?
A small intimate gig, definitely, because on festivals there's so many occasions where everything is pretty stressful. You have to like quickly build up the stage and yeah, and have everything running within a short period of time. And it can be pretty stressful. And smaller gigs are like pretty more relaxed. Like you come to the venue, then you gotta eat something, and I think people are always a little bit more relaxed there. And also with the crowd, it's like more fun, like when the sweat is dripping in 100 or 150 place, and that place is crowded, so you can go better than that. I think that's really a cool thing to play a show in.
Totally. Do you prefer German sausage or a Steiner beer?
Oh, I gotta get away from the whole pork meat stuff because my blood things are not so super great. So I had to go on a diet now. So
Yeah.
I stick with the beer.
All right. And the final one, do you prefer Wacken or Oktoberfest?
Oh, yeah, definitely Wacken. I was visiting Wacken back in the days. I mean, the last time I was there was like 2007 or 8. It's
Right.
like pretty long ago. And Wacken back in the days was pretty much smaller than it is now. Such a huge festival, or turned to be such a huge festival. And there are some other German festivals like the Summer Breeze Festival or stuff where I really prefer to go there
Mm,
because it's a little bit more relaxed, and people are there for the music, especially. And on the Wacken, it's sometimes it's a little bit more. Yeah, the people are more for party and like freaking out and stuff.
yeah.
On festivals, on smaller festivals, the people are caring more about the music, so that's more important for me.
Yeah, I agree with you. I went to Alcatraz Festival in Belgium when it first started up in Court Rick. It was fantastic.
Ah,
The
cool.
one stage, great, and then now it's like two stages, three stages. It just ruins it for me. And like you say, people, I don't think they really go there for the music so much. It's a shame. It really is. You've said you're going to release another two singles, is that right? Before June 13th?
Yeah, two singles were coming up. Like one is coming up by the end of May,
Right.
and the second one then when the album is released on June 13th, there will
That's
be another single. Yeah, with the release.
that's amazing. All right. So if I'd never ever heard you guys before, which track would you introduce me to from the album that's not been released yet?
From that album now.
From the new album.
Oh, I would say Somewhere from Beyond because it's the opening track. It's a strong song. Yeah, it's got the power. It's a good one. So the opening track. Yeah.
Do you have any final words then for your fans, our viewers, and listeners?
No, first of all, Sebastian, thank you very much for the support and for the interest of promoting Motorjesus on your channel. It's been really, really a pleasure to be on your channel. And yeah, would be great to come to the UK. Would be great if you guys give the album a listen. Would be awesome. And give a chance for the album. Would be great if you could listen, and